books, but I have. And I started in 1982 with a book called Entertaining.
Yes, I know you did.
And we sold that on QVC. We did.
I did not know that.
Yep, in 1982.
I didn't know that.
And now we have a book that's taking me actually years to write because it's about my flowers, all the flowers that I have grown. Every flower in this book that you see, it's growing flowers, it's cutting flowers, it's arranging flowers. I collaborated with my dear friend and colleague Kevin Sharkey, who is in charge of our design at Martha Stewart Living, and we really did an amazing job. And Ryan, who you saw washing the cars, Ryan is one of my gardeners.
Yes, he is.
Oh yes, and Ryan really masterminds the planting now. We choose what I want to plant, and he supervises and works really hard getting these flowers to.
It's a stunningly beautiful book. As I mentioned, I have actually my wife works in a flower shop.
Oh, she does.
And the owners are this wonderful couple, and we're getting there's some health challenges, and they're gonna go crazy when they see this. This is this is a work of art.
This takes you through the gardens that I have developed, and I have 3 big gardens. Bedford and Maine and East Hampton.
But there's also
and they're all different.
There's a lot of how-to.
No,
in
it's
this
all
as well.
about how-to.
Right?
Look at this beautiful. These are all tulips that I grew in my tulip garden.
Wow! If you're shopping right now, by the way, a couple things. Last time at this featured price, and if you shop for it, do you get the subscription? For a year? To the magazine,
yes,
too?
you do.
To Martha Stewart Living?
Isn't that great?
That's great.
Yeah,
Come on.
That was my idea. I think that those, and if you already have a subscription,
It's like for the price of the subscription, you get the book.
But if you have the subscription, you can give it to somebody else as a gift.
It's on 2 easy payments,
See?
an expiring offer, shipping to you on the 27th, so you're just reserving it right now. It's stunningly beautiful. 5,000 ordered this month, and this is it, by the way. This is about to go away. The Practical Guide to Growing. You have some things in front of us.
And then the arranging, because the arranging, so many people are stymied when they grow like a row of tulips. What do I do with my tulips? Well, first of all, how to prepare them for cutting, what time of day to cut them, how to create a container. This is a nice vase, but we have made a frog on top of the vase with floral tape. So this is just one of the little hints. You make a little grid on top, and then when you put your flowers in, they stay where you want them.
It's all about the grid.
Yes, it's all about the grid, yes.
Things
and
like
see, it holds them, and they don't go elsewhere. They stay right where they're supposed to. Usually you'll put a frog down in the bottom of a bowl or something, but you don't want to see it in a clear glass vase like this.
I see.
So this is an arrangement that follows this grid method, and it looks so beautiful. Sweet peas and tulips. Isn't that beautiful?
I can't believe this is a beautiful hardcover coffee table book for the price of $27. It's really beautiful, and you get the subscription as well. What are we seeing in our
Oh,
photo
that's roses and Sweet William from my garden, and look, the daffodils. I don't know if there's a picture of the daffodil garden, but here, that's my dahlia garden up in Maine.
Yeah.
I grow all kinds of flowers, and I love them so much, but I really want to teach people how to use the flowers that they grow.
Our crew, camera crew, right?
Yeah.
If you're watching QVC right now and listening to what we're saying, they go up and visit and they take this footage of you. You are hands dirty, boots on. I mean, this is not like you're not like a TV person. You're
look, faux bois.
Yeah.
That's like our faux bois container that we sold last week. But this is an arrangement. Look, this is using cake pedestals, these beautiful pedestals, and then daffodils that you grow outside in your garden, naturalized daffodils.
Phenomenal.
Isn't that pretty?
Yes, it's really nice.
And you just use those whiskey glasses. Don't drink whiskey. Use them for flowers.
Now you tell me.
Yes.
2 easy payments of $13.92.
Or votive candle holders. Look how simple that is.
To put little flowers in.
Yep.
What do you have here? This is
just various things.
Pin.
Well, this candle is for you light the candle and you sear or cauterize the stems of poppies.
You cauterize the stem. What is that?
Just the end of the stem. I don't have a poppy here.
Does it lengthen the life?
Well, yes, it prevents them from wilting immediately in the water. It just cauterizes at the bottom.
Did you know that, Tony, my
And then-
producer? Tony, you didn't know that, Mr. Producer. You cauterized the poppy.
Yep, and then the tulip.
It's in the book.
And tulips, you can put a pin right through a tulip like that. It'll keep the heads from nodding. You don't want nodding tulips.
No nodding tulips.
No nodding tulips.
This book is here along with
Oh, and look,
the magazine for a year.
do you know about these? These are ponytail rubber bands that you get for your hair.
What are you doing with them?
And because they're transparent like this, you use these to make clusters of flowers.
How about that?
So if you want your tulips all in
I
a
see.
cluster, you match the heads like this.
Come to your own floral shop here.
Yes.
That's great. 4,000 of our today's special values have not been spoken for. 4,000. This preseason sale price is an expiring offer. This is the last day at this price. The Guide to Growing. It's beautiful.
It's
Over
a wonderful
5,000
book, yeah, and it's really full of the kind of information that you need if you are interested in gardening, and it's not like any other book.